Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Today is Monday, January 31, 2022. Welcome po sa isa namang edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ngayon ay bispiras ng Chinese New Year. Happy New Year po sa ating mga kaibigang Chinese. And before anything else, nais ko pong sabihin sa inyo na meron po tayong live charting session sa ating YouTube channel bukas. So ito po ay sa ating YouTube channel, Benjamin Teodoro, The Stock Market Today. Bukas po, February 1, 2022. I-entertain ko po yung mga request nyo for technical analysis on stocks of the in the Philippine market, no? Yung PSE. Ang time po natin tomorrow na mag-uumpisa ay 11 a.m. sa Philippines, Singapore, Hong Kong at Taiwan. 10 a.m. naman po sa Tokyo. Tokyo time po ito. 6 a.m. sa Middle East, kasama po dyan ang Turkey, Doha, at yung mga countries natin dyan sa Middle East. 3 a.m. sa London, medyo alanganin lang po, pero yan po yung London time na 3 a.m. February 1. 7 p.m. of January 31 sa US West Coast. Yan po ang San Francisco, Las Vegas, LA, Seattle. 10 p.m. naman po of January 31 sa US East Coast. Yan po ang New York, New Jersey, Washington, Delaware, Pennsylvania, at yung iba pa mga states sa US East Coast. Yan po. First time po natin gagawin ito, kaya excited po ako. So see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Kasama na po yung ating mga kaibigan from the other parts of the world. Sana po ay maka-tune in po kayo sa ating live charting session at makilala ko na rin po kayo. Okay, sa YouTube po natin to gagawin. Okay po, ako po ay si Benji Teodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. I do this report every day, which I started August of 2020. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind na gustong ipa-review, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at aking pong ipa-prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa dito. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng ating trading ngayong araw, January 31, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's now go to our financial headlines. Fade muna natin to. And then, yung financial headlines po natin ay nandito. From BDO Securities, NCR back to alert level 2. May be low risk in 2 weeks. Wow, good news yan, ano? IHS Markit says Philippine economy to reach $1 trillion by 2033. Then in our company news, MPTC, ito yung Metro Pacific Tollways, sets capex at 30 billion for 2022. Capex means capital expenditures. Federal Land announces partnership with Nomura, ASEN to develop 420 megawatt solar farm in India, and JFC says UK branches posts record sales. Okay, but our main news is here. No, CME dito na hindi po tinuloy yung kanilang SRO or stock rights offering. Deferred dito, CME offering signals lack of confidence. The lack of investor confidence in Dito CME Holdings Corp or a tepid market may have led to its deferred 8 billion stock rights offering analysts said as they assessed the implication of the company's move. Actually po, kung you also follow Miss JD, nauna na po siya sa akin, ano? I think yesterday or last Saturday siya nag-announce through a news item also that Dito deferred its SRO. Definitely, that's a sign of lack of confidence in Dito CME. But to put it more politely, it should do more to attract more investors by reaching out to the investment public and fund managers. Astro C. Del Castillo, Managing Director of First Grade Finance Inc., said in a phone interview on Sunday. The Philippine Stock Exchange said in a notice on Saturday that Dito CME's management has determined that the current market conditions are less than ideal to pursue the offering. Dito CME said it will refund any and all subscription payments made to any existing shareholder or qualified institutional buyer during the offer period of the stock rights offer. To recall, the company announced on January 18 that it received regulatory approval to extend its SRO through January 25, allowing more qualified investors to obtain additional shares at an attractive discount. It said the extension was granted due to numerous requests from shareholders who were unable to subscribe to the offering nor receive their SRO kits in time due to logistical difficulties brought about by the surge of COVID-19. Dito CME offered a total of 1.64 billion common shares priced at $4.88 per share. The offer price was at an 18.4% discount from a closing price of January 13. Dito CME President Eric Alberto said that the proceeds would be used to fund our telco services all over the country in fulfillment of the technical audit requirements and to fulfill our own mission to be a compelling and competitive alternative telco in the service of the Filipino public. In a telephone message, Diversified Securities Inc. equity trader Aniceto K. Pangan said the cancelled SRO could be a sign of lack of confidence in Dito CME. Dito CME shares closed 1.17% lower at 508 apiece on Friday last week. The company owns 54% of Dito Telecommunications Corp. And then there's a piece here from April Litan of Call Financials. And eto, sabi niya dito, Call Financials Corp First Vice President April Lin Sitan disagreed that Dito's action will affect investors' interest in future offerings. No, it shouldn't. While it is true that market conditions are difficult, the numerous IPOs and follow-on offerings the past 2 years imply that as long as the company has good business and is selling shares at a reasonable valuation, there will be demand, he said in a phone message. I agree with that. Kasi tingnan nyo po, no? Yung Figaro, magkano na ngayon? Yung Ayala REIT, no? More than 100% na po yan eh. Yung mga REITs po natin na nag-IPO, yung SPNEC, no? Recently nag-IPO December 17, magkano na po sila ngayon? Meron pong demand. Kaya po kung maganda po yung stock, ay magkakaroon po yan ng demand kahit difficult yung market conditions. I agree with Miss April. So yun po ang ating report sa ating stock market tungkol po sa Dito. And now, let's take a look kung meron pong comments ang ating mga subscribers. Okay. Ang sabi po ni Aris Cabrero, thanks so much Sir Bench, appreciate po and more power to you. Maraming pong salamat din. Sir, is there news kung anong stocks ang matatanggal sa PSE? Wala po akong balita, but kung magkaroon po ng balita ay ibabalita po natin dito sa channel na ito. Welcome po si Vical as a new subscriber. Live charting during trading hours? Why not? So, titingnan po natin kung makaka-live charting po tayo during trading hours. Pero, bangan nyo po tomorrow, 11 a.m. Philippine time, yung ating first live charting session na ating gagawin. At special mention po si Miss JD, tinulungan niya po ko dito sa ating yung technicals ng live charting o yung nuances ng pag-connect sa live feed ng YouTube. So maraming po salamat Miss JD, I owe you one. Okay, let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it performed today. Okay, the PSEI gained 109.68 points, 1.51% up, to finish at 73.6165. And last Friday, it was down by 0.30%. Now it's up by 1.51%. So it is still bullish. Yung index natin ay under the candlesticks, yung ating closing yung closing ng ating index is under the candlesticks, at yung mga candlesticks po natin ay above our indicators. Ngayon, yung ating RSI is above the midpoint at 57.66. Sa ating market activity naman, 77 companies declined, 123 advanced, while 40 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 1.25%. Ngayon po, yung ating sectoral indices are all up except for services. So the gainers was led by the industrials at 2.12%, followed by the holding companies at 1.72%. Now, for the most active stocks, we will be reviewing our top 6. I-review po natin si BDO, si Glow, si Ali, si Aboitiz Power, Monde, and Metro Bank. So dito po, dalawa po yung financials na ating re-reviewin, BDO and Metro Bank. So let's now go to BDO, the most active stock. Wow, look at that. BDO had a breakout the previous trading day, and now there appears to be a consolidation. So hindi siya actually an engulfing candlestick, pero mukhang nagko-consolidate po siya just above the high point, or the closing price of the previous day's price, kasi yung closing price po ni BDO last Friday was at 134. So it gained 1 peso at 135. Pero yung highs and lows po niya, it had a high of 136.80 and the low of 133.10. Kaya po may dalawang tail po dito. But overall, it's a green candlestick since the closing price is higher by 1 peso over the previous day's closing price. So, pareho pong green. Green po sa chart, green din po sa right side. Yung RSI po niya is bullish at 63.56. Now, this is already at resistance. Kasi nag-form po siya dito sa 133, Sa 135 po is already resistance area. At yung ating pinaka-support for BDO, let's take MA100 as our support. That's 123.27. When I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. So, mapapansin po ninyo, dito sa areang to, this area here, and area here, nagkakaroon po siya ng resistance. So, most likely, this is the resistance point of BDO. However, kung tumuloy po yan ay mabibreak po ang resistance. Actually po mukhang tumuloy dahil yung high po niya ay 136.80. And what's good about last Friday's trade ay meron po siyang volume, above average volume. Right now, today there is also an above average volume but not as much as last Friday's. Ang ibig po sabihin po nito ay in the coming days we can see some upward movement on the stock since this is a breakout. So maaari mag-consolidate po muna yan before finally moving up. Kasi if you'll see the potential of BDO ay umabot po yan sa 160, 158, 160 noon bago po mag-pandemic, yung 2019, November, December. Pagdating po ng January ay pababa na po siya. So on the way po to higher highs si BDO. And then si Glow naman, tingnan natin, magandang balita din kaya si Globe Telecoms. Naku, bumagsak si Globe Telecoms and it is now resting on EMA 100, 31.23. So 31,100 po, this is the more likely the support area kasi yung pinaka-support po niya ay nasa EMA 100. And yung ating mga indicators are already above the candlesticks since January 24 and it's about to cross over. Ito po yung crossover po nung ating mga indicators Nasa taas po siya pero nagko-cross pababa. Ibig sabihin po, it is above our candlesticks and EMA 20 is crossing over the EMA 50 going downwards, meaning meron pong possible downward trend on the medium and long term indicators. And nagte-taper off na rin yung EMA 100 which is now acting as our support. Now once po na mag-crossover din siya dun sa EMA 100, bearish na po si Glow. Pero abangan po natin ang susunod na kabanata. RSI is also bearish at 35.44. Okay? And then si Ali naman, si Ali, ano kaya? Uy, nag-bounce si Ali. And it appears to be just moving sideways, but it's a green engulfing candlestick. Not much volume, although it's a bit above average. No? So, kung titignan po natin, we will be drawing a trend line pababa and another trend line na paganyan, Mukhang ganyan po yung pinaka-trend ni Ali. Yan. So pagka ganyan daw po ay maaring bearish trend daw, yung kinalalagyan ni Ali. However, kung titignan po natin ang fundamentals ni Ali, Ayala Land, 41 po yung kanyang value, yung kanyang estimated value, 41 pesos, it's just at 31.90. So abangan po natin kung ano po mangyayari dito sa Ali while the technicals is showing some bearish divergence ay yung ating fundamentals naman is saying otherwise, na ito ay maaring tumaas dahil undervalued po ang stock by about 20%. So 35.90, mga 19 or 18% kasi tumaas na 35.90 na po siya. Okay? And then pagkatapos niyan, si Ali ay si AP. Aboitiz Power, naku, nagkaroon ng breakout si Aboitiz. The first breakout is here on January 19. Tapos nag-consolidate. Tumaas siya dito, pero pumantay lang po siya sa resistance. And then right now, nag-35.30 gaining 1 peso 50 centavos, 4.44%. So yung ating mga indicators are under the candlestick. Papansin po ninyo ito. Itong areang to ay Yan, nandyan po yung ating mga indicators indicating bullish. A bullish trend for Aboitiz Power plus a breakout today because this is already the highest in 52 weeks, 35.45. Yan po. 52-week high na po ito. So I would say that this is a breakout already. Ngayon po, yung pinaka-support po natin ay pwede po nating ilagay sa MA100 ito. So yung MA100 po, right now, nasa 30.46 with resistance. Right now, I cannot just say what the resistance is, but the former resistance I can. Nasa 33.74 po ang former resistance po niya. Dahil dito ay may resistance na rin po yan. 33 to 34 po ang pinaka-resistance po ni AP, no? Lagay na natin sa 34. Yan. Kasi dito nagkakaroon ng resistance. Dito meron din. And dito meron din siya. Okay, after AP, kay MONDE naman tayo. So, magandang balita din ba? Okay, nag-recover lang siya. But it's still, the closing price is still under the candlestick, slightly up. 0.12 or 12 centavos, 0.74. Not much, but there is number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 po si MONDE ngayon. Ngayon, it's just piercing through the candlestick, ano? And I would place the nearest resistance at this level, nasa 17.15. The nearest support is somewhere here at 15.60. Yan po si MONDE. RSI is just below the midpoint, 49.34. So I would say it's generally moving sideways. MBT is next, and this is our final stock. Pagdating po sa MBT, wow, bullish siya, no? 58.19. Tingnan natin yung fundamentals ni Metro Bank. Metro Bank, na-reach na niya yung kanyang fundamental price, no? 58. So it's near the fundamental price already. Actually, na-reach na niya 58.90. But it's still bullish based on the technicals. Pataas pa rin po siya with RSI at 61. So, kung magdodraw po tayo ng parallel channel, ito po, with EMA50 as our support, yan po siya. Yan. Okay? So, ang pinaka-support natin is EMA50. Approximately, nasa 53.94 po yung pinaka-support niya. Kung EMA50 naman po ang pagbabatayan, nasa 54.43. So, it's between 54.40 or 53.90 to 54.40 ang pinaka-support niya. While the resistance, yung upper border ng ating channel, ano, yung upper channel natin, nasa 59.24 po. So when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. RSI is also bullish at 61. Okay, reminder lang po, may live charting session po tayo tomorrow, February 1, 2022, Tuesday. Wala pong pasok yan, holiday po tayo. At mag-start po tayo ng 11 a.m. So, mag-start na po ako ng aking live coverage. And kung gusto nyo pong i-request ang inyong paboritong stocks, ay i-request nyo po para natin ma-analyze using technical analysis. Okay, 11 a.m. Philippines, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Taiwan time. 10 a.m. Tokyo. 6 a.m. the Middle East and Turkey. 3 a.m. London, 7 p.m. of January 31, U.S. West Coast, 10 p.m. is the U.S. East Coast. Live po natin gagawin ito. So, abangan nyo po ang coverage na ito. And this is the first time that I'll be doing this live charting session. So, I wish all of you will be there tomorrow. Okay? Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. January 31, 2022, the last day of the month. Kong Hei Fat Choi. Ito po si Benji Chidoro nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtaguyod. Hanggang sa muli. Happy Chinese New Year. Stay safe. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.